Okay, hey BSPU, I am going to start sharing my screen now so that you can see what we're doing as I walk through all of this. There we go. You should be seeing my screen fine. Do me a favor and just let me know if you have any issues, or you should be seeing my book itself on the screen. So let me know that that is good and you can see my screen okay. And let me see if I can move this and then move the chat box and shut off my phone. Good. I am recording, so I'm going to start the recording of my training as well. And like I said, you should be hearing and seeing me okay and seeing my screen. Do me a favor and just type in the chat box that you can see my screen, which is my book, Publish, Promote, Profit. Just type in the chat box that you can see that so that I know that that's going on. Somebody indulge me, type in the chat box that you can see my screen with my book up there that says Publish, Promote, Profit. Someone type in the Zoom chat now that you can see my screen. Yes. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, Tiffany. Awesome. I know there's a bunch of you on the line. So, all right. So I'm going to start this recording and then we'll go through it. Hey everybody, Rob Kosberg here with Bestseller Publishing. Got a cool training here for you today I think you're going to like. I'm going to talk today about how you can make the most of your book launch and future ongoing sales of your book. Here's the cool thing. I am not just the CEO of Bestseller Publishing, but I'm a client as well. A little like that hair club for men thing, which this is all real, by the way. So this week, my book, Publish, Promote, Profit, is launching. We're doing what we call the hard launch of my book this very week. This is day 2 of it. And I'll explain for just 30 seconds what that means to us at Bestseller Publishing. And of course, I have my clients on as well from BSPU, our Bestseller Publishing University. And because I'm not just the founder of BSP, but I'm also a client of BSP, I'm going to share exactly what I'm doing right now and how it's already made me $30,000 in literally the first week and a half since my book went live. Now, the hard launch just started yesterday, so very, very early in the process. So I'm going to share all those details. So first of all, what is a hard launch? So for us, my definition of a hard launch is when a book goes live. When we push the publish button and a book goes live, we start what we call the soft launch, which is where we take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes a little bit longer, and we go to our immediate audience and get as many Amazon verified 4- and 5-star reviews as possible in a short period of time. When I start talking, I'm going to share my screen and show you we've gotten like 23 5-star reviews right out of the gate, which isn't a whole ton, but it's enough for me to go, okay, that's enough. Now I'm going to focus on what we call the hard launch. So we want to get a bunch of Amazon verified reviews out of the gate because that helps with the Amazon SEO, Amazon search engine marketing. And then we start the hard launch. The hard launch is when we kind of throw the kitchen sink at it from an advertising perspective. We do paid advertising on 50 to 70 different websites. We write the ads, we place the ads, we pay for the ads. This is what we're doing right now for my book. We then do 3 national press releases that go out during this week-long launch period. We write the press releases, we pay for them, we position them. We then do a big social media marketing campaign. One of my clients actually in our private mastermind group said, I see your book is doing really well, Rob. Congratulations. But most of us don't have an email list of 100,000 people. So he's been a little snarky. I said, look, I haven't sent a single email this week. Everything that I'm doing, I eat my own home cooking, if you know what I mean. Everything that I'm doing is something that we replicate for our clients. So those of you that we're doing a book launch for, or any of you that possibly we might do that for, it's the exact same process that I'm doing for my book. I haven't sent a single email this week. The only emails I sent were for reviews during the soft launch period. The only emails that I sent were last week. I haven't sent a single one this week. So everything, all the traffic is coming from just the hard launch, what I just laid out to you, which is millions of eyeballs on it from all the traffic we throw at it. So here's a couple of things that you can see kind of right out of the gate that I'll share with you guys. Number one, you can see the book has done well. We got the 23 5-star reviews. But right now, you can see the book is the number 5 book the number 5 nonfiction book in the entire Kindle store. Okay, now that's pretty exceptional. In fact, it's actually dropped a little. It was number 3 yesterday. And I'm going to show you some of the statistics of how many downloads we got in the first day. So from this launch, it's done really well. It's the number 1 book in all of business. So one thing you can see right here is these are some of the downloads. I need to move my screen around just a little bit. And you can see here that, let's see, right here, yesterday we got 1,935 downloads. Day 1, throwing all this traffic at it, 1,935 downloads. Not a single email that I sent. This is all, the paid traffic, the social media, the press releases. Today it's slowed down a little bit. It's day 2, and it's just noon. But we have 288 so far today. So that's great. We're, off to a decent start there. You can see right here, it's the number 1 business book in all of Amazon nonfiction. So you can see that's a really big category, the entire business and investing category. This is the number 1 book in that entire major category. And then other books, other categories, it's by far number 1 as well. This is the major category, so all the other minor categories, it's number 1 also. And look, if you get almost 2,000 downloads in the first day, yeah, you're gonna crush it. Now, here's something I wanted to show you, because really the title of it is How to Make the Most of Your Book Launch, which is what I'm doing right now, and future ongoing sales of your book itself. So I pulled up a screen that shows my book on Amazon and what it looks like right now. That's this book right here. And you'll see the very first page that actually somebody can pull up on the preview is this page right here. It's the very, very first page that somebody can pull up. Now, you can't see that real well, but I'm going to show you a screen copy of it. But the very first page is a gift for you. Discover how our Publish, Promote, Profit program has helped over 500 business owners, speakers, coaches, and consultants become best-selling authors. Access a bonus video training on the 3 steps necessary to publish, promote, and then profit from your best-selling book. But wait, there's more. Also get this free bonus. Get booked on TV, radio, and media, a $997 value, which includes video training, TV segment proposal templates, example booking scripts, and a top 100 radio and TV show contact list. All yours free with this book. Don't wait, and there's a link. So that link, which is live on Amazon right now, is this page right here. This page. Now, this page is a lead capture page that we've set up in conjunction with both the physical book as well as the digital copy of the book, so that as people are reading it, or even if they're just like looking on Amazon, the very first page that they come to is this free gift. Now, why am I doing that? It's really simple. I've created something compelling for people to see so that they leave the book where I have no direct interaction with them. They leave the book and they come to me personally on my email list, because they have to put their name and email address in here so that they get this free $1,000 valued bonus. Okay? Now, here's the cool thing about this book. This book went live about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. We did the soft launch, as I shared, and then we did the hard launch, which started yesterday. Just last week, towards the end of the week, we got a telephone call from somebody that I've never spoken to and no one on my staff has ever spoken to, that purchased the book, read the entire book, actually posted a review on Amazon, and then called us out of the blue, got our number from the book and from my contact information, scheduled a strategy session call, and then became a client the very first day and paid us $30,000 for one of our platinum level services. Now, that was somebody that wasn't, previously we were reaching out to, wasn't somebody that, we were following up with. It's someone that found my book, found me, read the whole thing, offered an amazing review, and then called us and said, let me just give you money so that you take care of this for me. That will happen for you when you have a best-selling book. But I like to talk about 2 things with my clients: proactive marketing and reactive marketing, right? Reactive is what happened last week. Someone came to me and we reacted, right? They said, hey, I found your book. I offered a review. It's exactly what I need. Can I pay you money and you help me? And we reacted and took their money, and now we're going to help them experience amazing success. But that's accidental, right? We want to be proactive. What I'm showing you that's in page 1 of this book and that's on this lead capture page is proactive, where every single person of the almost 2,000 that downloaded my book yesterday, every single person that opens it is going to see this compelling offer and potentially get on my email list. Now, will every one of the 2,000 get on my email list? No, but 300, 400, 500 may. And that now gives me an opportunity to reach out personally now, right, via my autoresponder and email list to these people and try to get them from the book that they downloaded or purchased onto a telephone call with one of my author development coaches and potentially become a client. This is something that you want to do with your book. You want to have these elements within your book right from the get-go in day one, so you take advantage of the launch of your book when tons of people will go to it, but you take ongoing advantage of anybody that comes to your book and wants it by offering this free cool thing that they can now get and engage with you. I've shown you the pages itself. I've shown you the results. I've told you about the results. Already $30,000 in sales just from one person who came in at the, kind of platinum level of us doing all of our cool services for them. You can do the exact same thing. But what you want to do is you want predictability. You don't want to just accidentally come across people because they find you, they like you, and they call you. Sure, let that happen. That's amazing. That was amazing last week, right? Who couldn't use an extra 30 grand? But the reality is, what you really want is you want this to be predictable so that every week people are coming onto your email list because they're finding your book, buying your book, and interested in your book. That's how you make the most of your book launch and your ongoing sales of your book forever, or as long as you're in that business. Hopefully that's helpful to you guys. Hey, do me a favor, leave a comment below, interact with us, get the book, get on the email list, whatever. And if we can help you in any way, we'd love to. You guys have a great day. Awesome. Finished my video there. That will be repurposed into some content. Now let me show you a few more things that may be helpful. This is actually part of my email list, and you can see PPP giveaway is actually showing 306. It's actually 333 total contacts. So that's how many people went to the page that I just showed you, this one, have gone to this page and said, wow, I want that, right? And these are free for me. I'm not spending any additional money like on Facebook marketing or any of that to get someone to give me their name and email address, right? These are people that have either purchased the book or said they want to purchase the book, found this page, and then said, hey, I want this really cool free training. And, we spend about $5 to $10 for an email opt-in. And that means that just from, the email opt-ins that have come just in the last 2 weeks, that's like a value of $2,000 to $3,000 because some of these people will undoubtedly go from this to becoming clients of bestseller publishing. Now, all of you need to have the exact same thing in place with your book. You need to have that in place during your launch, something that looks like this. Doesn't have to be a page by itself. This link can just be at the end of a chapter, can be at the end of every other chapter, however you want to do it. But you're going to want to make the most of the success you're going to get when BSP launches your book, right? Now, here's another cool thing. Some of you may be on the line and you may say, Rob, I didn't have that in place. Or you may say, well, Rob, that's great during the launch of the book. Well, what happens thereafter? Look, here's the cool thing. You can relaunch your book at any time. I saw this and I was so excited about it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go to my book here. And let's see, let me go to business writing. That's a category I'm number 1 in, business writing. So let me go to it. Okay, check this out. So I'm number 1. And look at this book. This is the number 3 book right now in as a free book, which means they're doing a free promotion for this book. Okay. Now look at this. It's got 291 reviews. Do you know why that is? Because this book was published in 2015. Actually, December 16th is my birthday. So those of you that are on the call, you might want to write that down so you can, get me a bottle of scotch or something. There's some Cuban cigars or something fun. Just kidding, sort of. But December 16th, 2015, this was originally launched. Well, what's going on? They are relaunching the book. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to relaunch my book every year, probably every 6 months. I'm going to do this again. Now, what does that mean for you? It means one of two things. If your book's already been launched, if you want us to relaunch it, we'll make you a super special deal and do it for you because everything's all set up. Now we can do it a lot less expensively than what you originally paid if we've already done it once. On the other hand, if you want to do it yourself and launch your book regularly, you have access to the full training in BSPU to do it yourself, right? To go through the steps and do it yourself. So if you want to hassle with it and do that, then you have the training to do that. But the cool thing is, look, this book, which has 291 reviews, successful self-publishing, is, thank you, Jean. John says Cuban cigars. It is. I love that. I just got some new Cubans in yesterday. My buddies come over once a week, and we have a nice cigar together and a scotch, or I make old fashions or something like that. Anyway, so you should be relaunching your book and driving thousands of new downloads and eyeballs every at least 6 months to a year. Just like Joanna Penn, who I don't even know who that is doing. And she, if that's her real name and not a pen name, she is doing a great job because to get 291 reviews means that she's been launching her book over and over for a long period of time. You should do the exact same thing. Don't just launch it one time. Think in terms of launching it over and over, so that you get these kinds of results, right? All the time. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Hopefully that is really helpful to you guys. And let me see, how do I stop sharing my screen? I'm having an issue with this. Oh, here we go. So I'll stop the share and I'll go to any questions that you have and see if we can answer them. Yakub, by the way, Rob, my copy of your book arrived here in Israel today. Awesome. Thank you. And thank you, Yakub, for bringing that up. Please do me a favor. I've already started getting videos in, and you know what I'm doing? I'm building out my free plus shipping funnel on my book. So please take a minute, read a couple of chapters, and offer me a 30-second, 1 minute, 2 minute video. Just hold the book up like this and say, I just got Rob's book in. You can say you're a client of ours if you like. You don't have to, though. And you can say, the thing that I really got out of the book and enjoyed it was A, B, and C. Please do that. And you can Facebook message me your video. So that's how others are getting it to me. So please do that. And by the way, you guys are my clients. If any of you will do a video for me, holding the book up and sharing how it's helped you or how it could help you, I will gladly send you a copy of it for free. I'll ship it to you like I shipped it to Yakub all the way in Israel. I've now shipped out about 50 copies of these, and I've started getting videos in, which I'm super excited and happy about because I'm building out my free plus shipping funnel. Jean says, well done. Jerome says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Keisha, I can't see what that is, but I think that's a happy face. Jean says, Cuban cigars it is. Thank you, my friend. Sean says, that was amazing what you showed. I'm in the process of formatting my book and creating the cover. Can I still build what you showed in my process? By the way, my title is Decided Upon Broken Silence, Living with Passion and Purpose After Sexual Abuse, a Dancer's Story. That's a great title, very compelling, powerful title. Can you still do it? You can. If you have already approved the formatting, we've got to reformat your book, and there is an additional cost for that because we've got to spend money to reformat it. So if you need something added to it and it does require reformatting, there's a small charge for that, but it's well worth it because you want to have that in your book just like I have on page 2. Tiffany says Joanna Penn has a podcast and a page. Fantastic. She obviously is doing a great job. She's relaunching her book. That's why it's free. The only reason it would be free right now is because she's going back through a launch, because you can only have it free for 5 days. That's all Amazon will allow every 90 days. So you will see I will be relaunching this book on a regular basis because I want to get as many eyeballs to it as possible regularly. Ellen says, where's the book relaunch course video? It's not a relaunch course video, Ellen. It's the whole publish, promote, profit course, and that is in the members area. It's a 5-module course. I think it's module 3 that talks about the entire launch process, and whether you relaunch it or launch it for the first time, it's all the same. So you're going to do the exact same steps each time. So it's in the BSPU members area. It's the 5-module course, and it's module 3, which is the book launch module. Jeannie says, BSP is currently formatting my book. Can I take this page out of your playbook and add this page before it's too late? Of course you can. 100% you can. Just remember, if you've already approved the final and the formatting, there will be an additional cost for that because it means us having to reformat it. Tiffany gave me your address. Thank you, Tiffany. I will get you one of these books shipped out today. Let me copy and paste your address. I'll get it shipped out today, and you will have it in your hand within the next 3 or 4 days. And please, 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 just hold it up. Offer me a 30-second, 1 minute, 1.5 minute video, and Facebook message it to me. That's probably the easiest way to get it. So thank you for doing that. Let's see, Keisha, Jimmy, Ellen, Lenka, Robert, Lindy, Simone, Larry, I have sent your books out, so I am expecting, you guys would have received them by now, so I am absolutely expecting your videos soon. So please, please, please send those to me. Anybody else wants a book? Do me a favor and do that. John says, not yet final formatted, so I'll contact your designer. Sounds good. Glenn says, other than relaunch, any other continued marketing strategies? A million. That's Glenn, what I talk about every week on these BSPU calls is different ongoing strategies that we use. So not one to share with you. This is just focused on the launch of the book. But every week, this is the stuff we talk about. So absolutely, you'll hear them regularly. Jerome says, my book is already on Amazon, but I didn't do a launch. Not too late. It is not too late. 100% not too late, as evidenced by the fact that I'm going to keep doing them, just like the example I showed you of, I think it was Joanne Penn or Penn, whoever that was launching her book after 3 years. So never too late. You should absolutely do it. Your book will become a bestseller. Your book will get thousands of downloads, tons of traffic. That's what you want. Keisha says, I will email you my video. Thank you. Please hold the book up. Show me your pretty face, smile, and share a couple of things about it would mean the world to me. Thank you. Ellen says, yes, we'll send the video today. Thank you, Ellen. You're a rock star. I absolutely will love to have your video, so thank you for doing that. Anybody else that wants a book, I'll ship it out to you. Just give me your address below, and I will gladly do that. So, Deborah, did I get you your book? Did you get one? I'd love to have a video from you or anybody else that's on that is willing to do it. Happy to ship the book out and for you to just read a couple of chapters and then share what you've read. And Jerome says, I'd love to have one. Put your address in, Jerome, and I'll get you one sent out today. Only thing I ask in exchange for the free book and the shipping cost that I'm paying for is please read a couple chapters and give me that video. If you do that, much love, much respect, and I will absolutely get that out to you today. Just give me your address so I can do that right now. Okay, what else can I answer for you while Jerome is leaving me his address? What else can I answer for you? How else can I help? Jean says, a practical question. The training's dates are decided upon. Do I need to wait for an official invite? Can you send me more details so I can make my travel arrangements? You, Jean, do not need an official invite. You're in. That is your official invite. And they are set, so please make your arrangements and please plan on being here. Austin can give you the details if you don't already have the details. I believe it's all at the Westin Pasadena. which is right down the street from the office. You'll get a chance to meet all or most of our team. And of course, 2 days with me and the team also. So great. Thank you, my friend. Look forward to seeing you face to face. Jeannie says, if a book is number one, is it number one by itself, or can several books occupy the same positioning? So great question, Jeannie. Books cannot occupy number one, the same position in a category. So, however, there are multiple categories. So, like, my book is the number one book right now in all of business and investing. That means that in every subcategory from there could be a book in a subcategory that is number one that I'm not in, because remember, every Amazon author only gets to choose 2 categories, right? However, the major categories, as you sell and get way more downloads, those major categories will position you at number one, or number 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, if you continue rising. However, the subcategories, like under nonfiction books, there's subcategories for fill in the blank, spirituality, psychology, a number of different. My book is not number one in spirituality. It's not number one in psychology. It's number one in book writing. It's number one in authorship. And then it's also number one in the major subcategory or major main category of business and investing. That is like the number one subcategory below nonfiction. So it's crushed. It's gone all the way up. It was the number 3 nonfiction book on all of Amazon out of probably 1.5 million or 2 million titles. So there will be others that will be number one where you're not in that category, because they're just competing against other books in their category. Hopefully that makes sense. Deborah, we have scheduled the next mastermind. I believe the date is October 12th and 13th, but we are going to get that information out to everybody before the end of the week. So yes, we have scheduled the next mastermind, which of course you're coming to, and that is, I'm pretty sure it's October 12th and 13th, but wait to hear from Austin before the end of the week. Jerome, I got your address. Let me put it here in the notes, and I will get your book out this week. So please do me a favor, and when you get it, read a couple of chapters, unless you've already read the digital version, and then make me that video. Jean says, how do I know that I picked the right category? Can you change it afterwards, or will BSP take care of us? So the category is based on the content of your book, and obviously the content of your book is specialized, so we're going to pick the category that best fits the content of your book. Can it be changed? 100% it can be, but don't worry about that. The categories are not perfect. Because Amazon doesn't have 10,000 categories. They have like 300 or 400 categories for 3 million books. So there's going to be some broadness about the category. Don't worry about that. We'll help you pick the best category for you. And yes, if you feel like there's a better category, then we can make adjustments. Jeannie says, so awesome. Thank you so much, Rob. You are very, very welcome. Thank you for your trust in BSP. Deborah says, thanks. You are welcome, Deborah. I look forward to seeing you again, of course. Jerome, thank you, sir. Looking forward to it. We'll go out today, Jerome. What are the training dates? What are the dates for the training event? Like I said, I believe it's October 12th and 13th at the West in Pasadena, but give us a chance to, all of that will be going out to everybody as a private invitation, and we'll get that information out before the end of this week. Austin will be taking care of all of that. Austin and Sarah. Sarah's new with the BSP team, but man, she's fantastic. I think you guys are going to really like her. So, wow, great stuff, great questions. I hope you guys really liked what I shared. It was really thought of for you, my client, because like I said, I mean, it's a little hair club for men, right? I'm not just the president, but I'm a client, right? I take off my toupee, so to speak. Like what I'm doing right now is not because I have a big email list. By the way, I don't have 100,000. I have about 60,000 on my email list. But what my book is doing is not, I haven't done one extra thing in our advertising that we do for you, for our done-for-you clients. And those of you that are BSPU and we're not actually doing it for you, all the training is in there for you to do it yourself. So I did that purposefully. I did that because I want to show you it's not my email list that is getting this result. It is the exact same thing we do for you, the press releases, the paid advertising, the social media, etc. So very cool. Jeannie says, can't wait to see you at Zone. Hey, I just talked to Shan today. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be doing a main speech from the main stage. There are over 1,000 people registered, so that's going to be fun. Then I have a breakout, which I'm going to be talking about media and PR. So, and me and the team will be there the whole time, so can't wait. Keisha says, great stuff, best one yet. I'm excited to say I'm deep in the middle of chapter 2 of my first book. Woohoo! Yes, fantastic. That's where you want to be. So congratulations on that. Thank you for your inspiration. You're welcome. You're super, super welcome. Anybody else want this before I go ahead and call it? As I said, all this is recorded, so you guys will have access to this again if you want to go back through it. Otherwise, thank you again. Thanks for your trust in me and BSP. Thank you for being with us. And if there's anything I can do for you, just reach out. If you are interested in, a relaunch for your book or something like that, we've already launched your book in the past, then reach out and we'll do something special for you because, you can see just the kind of results you can get from it. You guys are great. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you next week.